Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Terra Tech. And on this episode, we are going to be continuing where we left off. Now, in between this episode and the last one, I went ahead and built myself a bot here. You guys can see it does have the geocore wheels, but I try to keep it as small as possible. It has the drills on the front, and it has some weapons on the side. A little bit too much on the weapons, if you ask me. It doesn't really need this much, but I had the weapons to spare, and I did have a lot of enemies out here, so I figured I'd go ahead and give them that. I didn't have enough money to supply them with enough shield bubbles and things of that sort, but again, I didn't want to make them too heavy. I also didn't have enough to really outfit him with all the tractor pads that he wanted to, until I went out and built myself this right here, which takes those resources and refines them. I don't know why this one's stuck. Like, why I want it... Let me put that on there. See what it's doing. There it goes. It's having some weird issues, I think, right there. But yeah, it's supposed to come down here. I drop off the resources here on the front end. It picks them up in the receivers, and it goes down the line. And as it goes down the line, it gets to this refinery. From the refinery, though, it stops. It won't go any further until it goes through the refinery. So I may put 2 or 3 refineries here as I have the money for it. That way it will refine the stuff a little quicker as it gets on that conveyor belt. And then from there, it comes down here. Now here, it's just going in a temporary circle as it goes past the actual fabricator. It's a 2-slot fabricator right now, and I just don't have a lot of resources for it, and really I don't want to build too many things right now. Right now I'm trying to collect as many of those resources as possible so I can save up quite a bit, because these blue ones out here are worth a ton of money. And there's actually an enemy over there, so I'm going to leave that alone. There's an enemy over there as well, so I'm going to leave that area alone. I'm just trying to collect those resources. I do have 2,250, and that's from selling, I think, 4 or 5 of the refined blue crystals. So it does not take very much. Now, I can just run into these things. I don't even have to fire my weapons, and that's because I have the drills on the front. So it's kind of nice in that way. And I got enough of those tractor pads to really, and you can see just how many shields are out there in the distance, guys. There's tons and tons of bases out here and bad guys out here. There we go. Killed those things off really quickly. I am getting a little bit of wood. I don't really think the wood is used in any of the recipes, but I want to go ahead and snag a little bit of it anyways, just so that I have it to mess around with when I do go in there and start messing around with creating my own recipes, which is to, you know, use the different resources that I have in ways that I haven't done yet, in different combinations. So I think we got enough wood right there. I don't think I need to go after any more. I do want to get some of these rocks out here, because the rocks on occasion will drop other resources other than the normal one, because if you look at them, sometimes you'll see little streaks in them. In fact, there's one right off to my left over there that actually has little streaks in it. You can see it right there, the blue stuff. That's something we haven't gotten before, or at least something I haven't noticed if we gotten before. And there it is. There's a couple resources there that that we might be able to do something with. Let's get these stones out of the way as well. And we'll come over here and see if maybe there's a few more resources out here that we can snag that we haven't really looked at either. Now, as I said before, we do have some shields on these. We do have some repair bubbles. Not a whole lot. I'm really trying to avoid combat with this guy. It's not exactly the easiest thing to do all the time. I do want to get some of these crystals that light up, because those are the ones that you're going to be using when you create any sort of light. You know, any sort of those, you know, whether they're venture or any of those types. If you're going to be creating an actual light, it's going to use that kind of stone right there. So let's see, can we get this? We might have to just use our regular weapon to snag these. Yeah, a little bit too much of a hill there. So let's go ahead and snag these if we can. There we go. All of that done with. And now that we're a little bit more level, we should have no problem coming in here and just completely and totally drilling through all of these rocks. Now, some of this is just regular rock, and some of it is a little bit more. Yeah, it doesn't, the corner pieces, it doesn't matter how wide you make your bot, there's always something that is just right outside the range of the size of your bot before, you know, you're just going to get stuck on. So kind of keep that in mind. Of course, I could always turn this so we can see a little bit more in that angle now that we've already gotten all that stuff. And there's an enemy over there, so I need to be very, very careful with how close I go to that guy. However, there is some red resources next to him, so I might risk it. I might risk it because we do got some pretty decent weapons, and he does seem like a pretty even, I mean, he has his bot his actual piece right there on the very top. So I don't think he was going to be too big of a trouble, and we ended up being right on that one. Of course, it could very much turn the other way, and you end up being wrong. There we go. That is going to be dead right there. And a couple more of these resources definitely will be nice. I think we're getting a nice haul here, to be honest. I was not expecting it to be this good. I thought I'd come out here and get a few pieces that I hadn't seen before, but not anywhere close to this right here. This is really unexpected to find all of these resources in such a small little area. And I'm sitting on top of a rock, aren't I? Yep, I sure am. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out of that. That is going to be... see, it's right there underneath me. So unless I can get... Like, if I had boosters on this thing, I might be able to do it. I guess I could put boosters on here. It actually looks like I might be coming off of it, though. Let's see. No, not quite. Yeah, you know what we could do? Let's look at the wheels. We do have some of these. Okay, so I can put a couple of these going across the bottom right here. Actually, those are placed upside down. Why would it place one of them normal and the other one's upside down? I do not know, but that is what it did. So let's fix that. Let's get that going the right direction. No, it doesn't seem to want to place those in the right way, even though it placed all the other ones in the right way. All right, I think that's right there on the wheels. Come on, you can do it. Come on, there's wheels there. Grapple. Do it. Do it. It's pushing us off little by little. You guys can do it. Come on. What on earth? I guess because it's too much weight. Like, the whole weight of the bot is on that one little tiny piece, and that's why I just did not want to move. All right. No matter how well you design your bot, it seems like there's always one situation that's going to get you. It's just going to pick up the girder. You know, the game's not finished yet. It's still in development, guys. One of the things that I have definitely noticed is if you're coming through this game and you're doing the tutorial, if it gives you a message to pick something up, make sure you pick it up yourself and you don't use that new mechanism that picks everything up for you and stores it for you. Because if you do it that way, if you use that mechanism, it doesn't really register. It just kind of freaks out and says, nope, you still haven't picked it up yet. You still haven't destroyed the bot. You know, whatever the case is, it doesn't really want to register that you have that done. We need to get out of here. There's too many things spawning. We don't really have enough tractor pads. If I had known that we were going to be picking up this many resources, I would have snagged a few more tractor pads while we had it. Or I could always go ahead and buy a few more if I had brought one of those things with me. The, whatever you call those, the terminals. The Payload Studio terminal. If I had gotten one of those and brought it with me, then I would have the ability to buy stuff on the fly and kind of make do with what we need while we're out here. But unfortunately, I didn't think ahead to actually do that, so I don't have any of that stuff with me. Our shields are not up, so I'm going to avoid that guy at all costs, see if I can run away from him. Although I am very, very heavy, definitely want to get really far away from this guy over here. He is a venture bot, and venture bots are incredibly, incredibly quick, and he will follow me all the way back to my base. I have no doubt about that. And again, this guy has no shields on. Even when he does, his entire thing is not completely covered. So yeah, he will get wrecked. He will lose pieces, and there's not a whole lot to him to begin with. He's very basic because I wanted to keep the weight down as much as possible, because you can see just how many items he has on him right now. And you know, if you want to be able to have all this stuff being taken off your base, or all this stuff taken off your bot as soon as you come by, make sure you have enough of these tractor pads. Put dual layer tractor pads. Put 4 or 5 layers of tractor pads, or as many tractor pads as you feel is necessary for all this stuff to be taken off and refined. Because sitting here and waiting for it is definitely one of those things that you may not want to do in the future. So definitely kind of try that out a little bit. Let me go ahead and buy some more of these conveyors, because we're going to need a whole bunch. Now I'm just going to have them tossed on the ground because it's going to be immediately picked up by that thing right there. So we'll have them to work with here in a second. And I am completely out of cash right now. Get out of my way, you stupid bot. Those things, I tell you, they do absolutely nothing. They have never done anything for me in any of the games that I have ever had. I don't know if I'm building them wrong. You guys have seen them, and you guys have spoken nothing but great things about them. I just can't figure them out. They just don't do anything for me. It could just be my luck, though. My luck has always been one of those things where it works well for other people, and then when I do it, it works at nothing at all. It just doesn't do it. All right, let's change the direction. We are going to put there he goes, starting ramming me from behind. I was wondering how long it would take before he started doing that. That is what they do in every other game or every other playthrough that I've ever had. They will find me and ram me from behind until I get so sick and tired of them, I literally destroy them myself. That is definitely a thing. Okay, so we are going to do that right there. Let me back it up a little bit, get off of this. We need to add another layer here, another layer there, and let's move these. We're going to put some of these on this end, and we'll put another one down there. That's not exactly on there, right, is it? I don't know where that is. There we go. And I think we have one more. Yep, we have one more receiver, which will allow us to start grabbing more stuff quicker. There we go. Is it going down the list? Yeah, it's going down the list. It's kind of messed up right there. I wonder why. Maybe because I put them down by themselves rather than as a whole. So let me remove that piece. We'll move that piece, and we'll put these things back down, and this one back down. Nope, that is just not going to work very well. Wonder why. What in the world is the problem? How about now? How about if I put that there? No, it's just going to freak out every single time, huh? Yep, I don't know. That might, you might have to just keep that one out. That, it seems like that's the one that's causing the issue, so just keep that one out of the way and move these other ones down a little bit. There we go. No, that was not a good idea. Now it's actually putting the refined resources back in here, and that's not what we want. We want these things over here, and it's making stuff. You can see it made this. Let's put that down. What is it going to make now? It's making some stuff, guys. We got to pay attention. Okay, so we got... Okay, it's going to go ahead and pick that up, apparently. Okay, let's put that down so I can pick that stuff up as well. So it's using the charcoal, the refined charcoal, and the green stuff to make that right there, which is the defend your equipment from enemies. There's no enemies. Oh, it's fine. It's making weapons. It's making weapons, guys. It's doing some damage. It used to be if you highlighted the actual fabricator, it would show you all the recipes that you've discovered. It's not letting me do that at the moment, though. So let's move. Okay, well, we're going to do that apparently. No, we're going to undo it. Let's see. Can I highlight it? No, I'm too far away, maybe? It doesn't let you highlight these objects as easily as you used to be able to. I'm not really a big fan of that. All right, we're going to put this down. It's just going to keep making stuff as it sees fit with what the resources it has. What are you doing? More weapons. Oh, jeez, guys. What is wrong? Oh, you know what? These things are upside down. Why would it put them upside down? Why would that be the natural way it attaches something? There we go. Yeah, I don't know if I like the new system of attaching stuff. As I said before, I don't like the turning, and I don't like the AI very much either when it comes to attaching things. It doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense. All right, it looks like it's going to make something new. The yellow is not something I think we've made anything out of yet, and it's definitely going down the list, trying to find something that will match with that yellow resource. What are we going to get here? Something, I hope. Something cool. Nope, nothing yet. Okay, so it doesn't want to make anything with that yellow. Again, if you find something like that where it just won't do anything with it, you can always, make it where you remove that item, and it will definitely store it, someplace. I can't put that on there, can I? So I can't store these. Okay, so these are just going to be here for now, I guess. There we go. Maybe then it will pick it up. I wonder how I did that. There we go. Too far into the ground. All right, that's fine with me. Let's get these on there if we can. Come on, keep going, keep going. All right, and one thing I am going to make it do here in a second so we can get some cash going, because, there's a lot of resources here that we could play with, but you can see there's a lot of resources we can't do anything with at the moment. So I am going to have some of these sold for us, and we'll go back out and we'll collect more stuff. Again, upside down. Why are you upside down? Like that should never be a thing with this thing. It never would be upside down before. And again, I don't want it to scroll out. There we go. Okay, finally. Whew. Oh, again, upside down. Why? Why? Why are you upside down? It makes no sense. Stop being upside down. I don't want you upside down. I never want you upside down. That is not going to be a thing I ever want you to do. So stop doing it, please. Please. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Upside down yet again? Why is that the default? Why is the default upside down? It makes no sense. Oh my god. Oh, and I gotta get so close to this thing for it to even work that it's just ridiculous. Oh, I don't like your new system, guys. I really, really don't. Stop. Put it back, please. Put the scroll thing back the way it was supposed to. Oh. Here, can we get these on here now? Can I please get these on here now? Oh, come on. Attach. Attach for me. Don't drive me nuts. Oh. Come on. Get away from me, bot. Dude, what is your deal? Stop. Oh, you. Everything is coming to get against me, guys. They're not giving me any breaks here. What are the problems? Did I anger the gods? Did I, and upside down again. I am going to hurt somebody. Stop giving me that thing upside down. And I have to put each and every one of these things down one by one. Are you freaking kidding me? You guys are messing with me, man. Somebody out there, there's a programmer who's watching my videos, and he is just cracking up laughing right now is all it is, because that's the only thing I can think of is they're doing this stuff to me just to be, like, oh, gotcha. You've been playing too long, right? You've been having too much fun. We got to cause you some issues here. Why can't I put more than one down? I used to be able to put a whole bunch of these things down at once. Is it because of like the weird angle that I'm at or something? I don't know. I really don't. Oh, come on, dude. Come on, you can do it. I guess you could do that too, but that's not what I want you to do. Oh, get away from me, bot. Get away. This is why I destroy them. This right here, guys. This is why I destroy those bots and get them away. He's supposed to be harvesting right now, and for some reason he's over here just saying, hey, you know what? I like the back of your bot. Can I please hump it a little bit? Just a little bit? I mean, I don't mean any harm by it, right? Dude is annoying. He is absolutely annoying. Oh, come on. Please get on there. Get on there. Just connect for me. Just once. Just one more time. There you... Oh, come on. Don't tease me. There we go. Get away from me, dude. You are just, a hair's breadth away from me finding some kind of bomb or a big bad guy, taking you over there and just sitting there and laughing, chuckling as I watch you destroy yourself again and again and again. Okay, so now we got that done. Now that you guys have aggravated me and tried to get me... God, dude, I don't know what to say to that, guys. I have no idea what to say to that. Okay, we need to sell some of these items, but it doesn't quite connect all the way. What is your deal? Get away. All right, here we go, guys. Off into the unknown. I wish I could put like speed boost on and then just have him go out in that direction. But to be honest, I don't want to get too far away from this thing, which is my... What are you doing? What are you doing? Get away. Get away from that area. The whole reason I just moved you is so you wouldn't be there while I was messing around with this. And what do? You go right back to it. Right back to the one place I don't want you to be. Here we go. Let me see if I have enough. I'm going to put a line here, and if you somehow get in the way of this, that is your death. I'm just letting you know ahead of time, man. You get in here, I am going to destroy you. That's as simple as it is to it. I'm not joking around. You're going to die. So it's your decision. Your decision, bot, but don't tick me off. Sorry. This dude is annoying me. Oh, I'm talking to a freaking bot. Oh, come on. Let me put these things down. Let's get these things attached. Come on. You can attach yourself. You know you can. You know you want to. I won't have enough, I don't think. Yep, I'm not going to have enough. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to bring one of these things over here, and I'm going to attach it. Let's start selling some of these resources. There we go. We're making a little bit of money off of it. And that's what we need. We need a little bit of cash so that I can actually go ahead and buy a few more of those conveyor belts. Because I think I need about 30 more just to do the base of what I want to do with it. Let's put these over here. Come on, attach yourself. Come on, put it down. There we go. And while we are doing that, I am going to go over here and snag another one of these. I do apologize that, the base isn't working quite as well as I was hoping it would. But it is working, come on. We'll undo that then. It's not what I wanted. How about this one? Can I snag this one without anything falling off? Yes, I can. Why are you following me? What is your deal? Are you lonely? I mean, come on. Oh, dude, you're so close. So close. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. And you are not going to be on the next episode. That bot is going down. This is all, I hate these things. Why do I do it to myself every single time? You guys are like, no, it's beautiful, man. Build another one. I think you guys just like seeing me aggravated is all it is. Because those guys, something else, man. They get on my nerves like nobody's business, guys. I cannot even tell you. All right, these things, are they just, they don't want to be picked up, huh? Let's see, do we have any more conveyor receivers? No, we do not, so we need to buy a few. We do have some cash, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's pick all this stuff up. There we go. Yeah, we don't want that on the ground. All right, can we get the last two pieces? No, not yet. Okay, so those are on there. I don't know why they're not being sold just yet. There, some of them are. Let's move this over. We'll put that there. It should sell a lot more. All right, let's go ahead and click on this. Now we need to buy umpteenth of these things. Just a whole bunch of them. Oh, wow, it's taking some damage. Let's go ahead and get a few of these while we're at it. Not too many. We'll do this. We'll do a couple more refineries once we have the cash to do so. You can see it's still selling over there. So we give it a second. We might have the cash. I'm going to have to lock that guy out somehow. I'm thinking I'll build an entire wall of receivers or something like that, and this guy will be locked out. He's supposed to be on harvest duty. If I click on him, it says harvest. He's supposed to go off and harvest. We'll see him run off into the distance. He'll come back with nothing at all. I don't know what his deal is or what I'm doing wrong on that one, but you guys have said that they do a fantastic job of that. Again, I think you guys are just trolling me a little bit because they don't do anything at all, ever. They are just annoying. All right, here we go. We'll get, I think, 2 more of these. Yeah, 2 more should be good. And it should pick up all of that stuff so I can use it. There we go. Those, unfortunately, are already mostly refined. So that's why I'm fine with just selling them right away. But, of course, that terminal is not going to be there for long. This thing right here that actually sells the resources, not going to keep it on this end. If anything, I'll put it down here on the other end where they're already at, where I was trying to connect it, so that any of the pieces that I have can be sold. Now, I do have in here this thing right here, the GSO filter conveyor. I actually don't have any of them, so I may come over here and buy one real quick. This will allow me to connect the conveyors together, but then judge what goes through it. So I can say, right now, I don't want anything to go through it, or right now, I only want certain refined pieces to go through it. So that's going to be something that I'll be able to use quite readily for myself to kind of do that. I also want some of these silos so that I can do some stuff with that. I want to be able to store some of these resources rather than always selling all of them, and that way I can kind of experiment with what to make down the road. But once this thing is well organized and I'm not having trouble with getting these conveyors down and things of that sort, which I should probably do in between videos so you guys don't have to hear me freak out about how rough it is to get those guys on there and just how ridiculous this new system of conveyors is that I am not liking even remotely at the moment. But hey, it is what it is. It's part of the game. We're gonna have to accept it, I think, because that is, I think, what they said the direction they want to move in with that. So that's just the way it's gonna work. Let's see, can we get any more of these conveyors down here? Yes, we can. Okay, got a nice long line of them, which I definitely like. We're going to move this guy down here somewhere. Doesn't really matter where. I'm going to keep that guy over there for now because he's still selling. And you can see how much money we've made in the process of doing it this way. So it doesn't take too long, actually. So let's see. No, you know what? We are going to go down a little bit further with this thing because we're going to have a few more of the of those things that actually refine the material, so it goes a little quicker. So that shouldn't be too bad of a thing right here. And we should have a few more of these things that will allow us to experiment with making stuff as well. So let's put these, we'll have these connected. And in between, are they on a different level? Are you kidding me? These things are on a different level. I need a step? No, that is, oh, jeez. Jeez, that is not what we're doing. I could never find one of those steps. So that's not going to be a thing. Oh my god, I'm going to do this in between, guys, because I'm going to have to wreck this entire side over here on this end so that it's all on the same level. Otherwise, you need one of those conveyor steps, and I very, very, very rarely ever, find one of those. And when I mean rarely, I mean I've never found one. I know they're out there. I know they exist. I've seen them on videos. and people have told me about them, but as far as me actually finding one, it's never been a thing yet. So something we're gonna have to work on. Let's move this right here. It should sell the rest of those, and then I can come over here and remodel this as well. So again, guys, I want to thank you all for watching. On this episode, we went ahead and created our, harvester, which definitely works. It can turn the wheels. You can see that it has plenty of room on either side. If you put the wheels too close to the actual blocks, you will have them get, not that kind of turner right there. It will only be able to go straight. So you want to make sure that there's a little bit of room in between the wheels and the blocks you put down. And the base is coming along. It's rather big, which is what I wanted. It is able to do some of the stuff that I wanted to do, but other things needs to be rearranged, just tweaked a little bit. This side needs to come up a little bit, and this side over here definitely needs to it definitely needs to be worked on so that it is a nice straight line all the way down. Again, guys, I want to thank you all for watching, and I will definitely catch you all next time.